20th of October 2025. Right, I don't even know if this is a song. All I'm getting is an angel's halo that's broken. So a broken halo. I'm going to look for it. I've got a bit of a melody in the background. I'm going to look for it. So third house of communication, Mercury. Jupiter is abundance, and Capricorn is ambition, career, work, etc. So 20 is the Judgment Day. We've been on about that before, haven't we? It is the Phoenix rising if it's in the upright, but everything destroyed and selling your soul to the devil if it's in the reverse. It is the judgment of Solomon. It is Joshua. Solomon, quick recap, there was 2 women, both had babies. One was a servant, one was the mistress. The mistress's baby died. The servant's baby was healthy. The mistress swapped the babies, and when the servant girl found out, she went to Solomon and told him the story. So it was left to him to judge who should keep the baby. So what happened was, he got out his sword, as he does, and he said, right, we'll chop the baby in half. You can have half each. And the real mother sobbed and said, no, give it to the mistress. And the mistress said, yes, chop it in half, because she was so jealous and vindictive. She didn't want anybody to have any happiness. So Solomon gave the baby back to its true mother, right, and rightly so. So, judgment, do the right thing, no matter what. Doesn't matter how you do it, just do the right thing. There we go. Let's see then. So yesterday, I didn't say, but the room card was actually the 19, so they got that right as well. So today we're looking for the 20 though. The Phoenix rising, the rooster. There's born in the year of the rooster. The walls that we build that become either our prison or our protection. Either way. We have to bring those walls down and be vulnerable, while still keeping your boundaries in place. So it is very Capricorn energy, that somebody's selling themselves to the devil. They're in a codependent situation. They're somewhere they have to be, not because they want to be. Unfortunately, not a very good situation. The answer is no. The question is, the answer is no. You're not protected. We've got a very violent man there. The truth will set you free, but it will also turn people against you. What you have to do is love yourself enough to know when to speak your truth. So, unconditional love, but it's not enough. It's in its early stages, it's very small, there's nothing. No commitment there. And truth. The truth needs to be spoken. Communication, third house. So we've got a water sign and an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Both positive energy, could be children, but this is not. This is a very violent man, and it could be someone connected to the name Michael. This is the fallen angel, because that would be the Archangel Michael. This way is somebody fallen. So, and the answer is no. There'll be no conception of anything new. There'll be no new beginnings. There'll be no full cups. Somebody glimpses the future, and they maybe decided it's not for them, because there is a silver lining, but there's no light at the end of the tunnel yet. We have to destroy those towers and bring them down. Stop cutting yourself in two, just like Solomon did the baby. Stop doing that. There she is again, the Scorpio lady. It could be about shared resources or reproductive organs, but mainly it's Scorpio energy of any gender, and it's about filling your own cup. You're almost there. You're getting in charge of your emotions. You're not quite brilliant at it yet, but you're getting there. This is a codependent situation for at least 9 years. There'll be no peace and no happiness. Somebody is selling the soul to the devil. And there it is. A barren land. No water. The land is cracked. There's nothing there. Number 20. So the most important card is this. The 18, which is fantastic energy. Eclipse time. It may be one of the past eclipses where the energy is still lingering. Sometimes it lasts for about 6 months or more. So that can be a Scorpio energy as well. So look where it is in your chart, or in the current chart. You'll get more out of this read if you know your chart. There's plenty of apps that will do it for you for free. Yeah, enemies will be overcome, so don't fear your enemy. Gemini again, lack of communication or lack of truth. And 19 again, obstacles are going to be removed. Somebody is going to be enlightened or exposed. Travel. Patience. 3 days perhaps. Walking away. There's no happiness here, so you need to walk away. We've got Gary, Sandra, Lily, Daisy, and Forget-Me-Nots. Forget-Me-Nots are the flower for Alzheimer's as well, so somebody may have illness in that way, but you need to walk away. You have new mountains to climb and conquer. You need a new team. Anything about to start a new business, a new friendship, whatever it is, will pay off within 3 years. It's time to turn your back on everything you've ever known or believed to be true, to follow your true purpose in life. It will mean a healthier life. Hospital doors, Virgo, it's grandparents again. It's Walter, it's Millie, 9 and 27. It's Reese and Chanel. Mike, Darren, Julie, Susan. Yeah, travel across water. 6 weeks. From stormy waters to calmer ones. Maybe somebody booking a holiday. And being open. No more narrow-mindedness, no more stubbornness. Don't hold on to people, things and situations that no longer serve you. Because the more you resist, the worse it's going to get. There is an ending here, a passing, a death. Sick of walking me, I'm done. Enough is enough. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. An end to pain, physical and emotional. This is the only card that could be an actual passing. 10 weeks. Stabbed in the back. Alice. Yeah, somebody here does not have the moral high ground and they know it. But they're still holding on, still trying to control, being greedy, wanting it all, and doing things behind your back. Things you're not aware of yet. Yeah, a new team is required. I've said it twice. The green light of go from Spirit. Leave. Because this gossip here and someone who does not intend to take action. Patience, it will be needed. Go with your gut instinct. the abdomen and the intestines, and make your declaration for everybody to hear. Don't waste your breath or time or energy banging your head against a brick wall. It is time to make your intentions clear. Find your tribe. There are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see. You need to find your tribe. There's no peace for the wicked. You're going to have to fight for this. So, reciprocity is needed. Equality. Third house, communication, Gemini. It's about the hands, arms, shoulders, school days, the colour yellow, communication, siblings, short journeys, your environment, your neighbours, and the manner of which you speak to people. Mercury suggests a natural communicator. The third house is also the house of siblings. It could be sibling rivalry, or one that shines more than another. Also sibling empathy, depending on what or who you are. Surrogate parents. A discipline in the family. A wounded sibling. A chatty one. Somebody trying to control, perhaps. So, Capricorn, Jupiter in Capricorn, should I say. Expansion through breaching boundaries. Ambitious and success orientated. Jupiter in Capricorn may be far-sighted and wise, or feel hemmed in by rigid rules. Yes, I think the rigid rules is more like it. Feeling hemmed in, controlled. Rider, a fall in status, problems with a vehicle, delays in travel. Not working as a team, pulling in different directions. The letter R. So three classes of people: the peasant, the middle classes, and the upper class. Rider, so it's in reverse, so there's no honour. Somebody has no honour. No morals, no honour. There we go. Fifth rune. It is the coach again. The team, the horses, rider. So those born in the year of the horse. Riding is easier for the warrior indoors, and very courageous to him who travels the high road. You're going to have to take the high road on this one. Walk away, turn your back on it. It's not for you, it's not worth it. The letter R. It is also the sun. There it is. There. And the cartwheel. So number 10 in the tarot is the wheel. The name Cooper could be important. It became connected with carts, land and transportation. We've got travel over land, we've got travel over sea. In general, horses and other pack animals. Because of the correspondence with the horse, rider became the rune for those who rode, nobility and rulers, so the downfall of those. Thus, it is not only meant to ride, but to gain the meaning of doing the right thing, what do we say, and acting honourably, and telling right from wrong. Rider also gained an association with the oak tree, which is Taurus, and the goats, which is Capricorn, we've already mentioned in the dice. But pulled the chariot of Thor, so Thursday, and the healing herb of mugwort, so hospitals maybe. The most obvious mythical connection with this ruinous rider is Odin's famous horse Sleipnir. So the number 8 could be important. And the 8th house is Scorpius, that would fit. The obscure Teutonic fertility god called Ing, well, we know before, we've said it before, England got its name from. We've got the county of Kent again, and disruptions of plans are inevitable, but that does not mean that you can abandon your long-term intentions. The road you are travelling on is a rocky one, but you should not be disheartened. Short-term problems may be pressing, but it's important that you do not lose sight of the bigger picture. A financial venture or legal dispute may not go your way, or you may purchase something that promises to solve one problem but only creates more. Keep the faith. This troublesome period will not last forever. This too shall pass. Which we know, don't we? We're in cycles. Oh dear. And what did I say about the angels? The halo broken. The broken halo, the fallen angel. That is Archangel Michael, the fallen angel there. Where is he? Violent man, number 1. First house is Aries. So the number 1 is negative. Let's see. The angel's trumpet, which is Judgment Day. That's what it is. Joshua with his trumpet, bringing the walls of Jericho down. Where's it gone? Number 20. There it is. Both in reverse. The Latin name is Brugmansia suaviolens. Venus, love, and Saturn, the truth. True love. Known to some as the Datura tree because of the trumpet-shaped flowers, appears to similar to Datura inoxia, angel's trumpet, or the Brugmansia tree, is definitely its own plant. Similar to Datura, it gives off an intoxicating scent. It repulses some, so it's a bit like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it, and it works deeply in the realms of dreams. Angel's trumpet can help you fly in your dreams, and like an angel or a bird, dealing with death, sexuality and rebirth. Angel's trumpets emboldens the enchantress, the seductive and mesmeric qualities. As a deadly poison, angel's trumpet can be used in cursing, but in South American Ayahuasca tradition, some have been known to add a flower to the mix of the psychoactive brew when doing work in ancestral healing. So this is probably a family curse that we're trying to heal. Folklore says that they grow in graveyards, so you may be attending a funeral, though there is not a lot of evidence of that. Today, like many trumpet-shaped flowers, we associate it with receiving information and messages. Well done, Spirit, third house of communication. In particular, from the dark goddesses, ancestors, and spirit allies. Angel's trumpet relays the truth that is hard to hear but necessary to retrieve. And with the lamplighter there, we know that we do not walk this journey alone. Spirit will send someone in the flesh or in spirit to walk with us. As a spirit ally, Angel's trumpet helps us with any transition or transformation where we have to let go and step consciously into the unknown. It's time to let go. This is the gift as a poison, helping us process death and a death-like experience in life with awareness. This plant spirit is particularly helpful when we are resistant to change, but know it is for our greater good, helping us surrender to the process, to let go of our attachments to how we think it should be. Angel trumpets can give us the message we need to choose the joy of transformation, focusing on the new things that are coming our way rather than what we have lost. Those who help others transition, like hospice workers and health doulas, would benefit from taking this plant spirit as a flower essence, which is non-toxic, and when appropriate, administrating the flower essence to the physically transitioning, even if it's administered topically. The ally can also be petitioned for lucid dreams and astral flight, but it is in the reverse. This tells us that you are resisting change. You are not ready to let go and need more time. Do not avoid the message you are receiving about this change. Embrace them to prepare yourself for the coming change. Cast out that which no longer serves you and embrace your own spiritual beauty. Listen to the voices of your soul. You are ready for change. And there it is, transformation, the frog and the lotus, metamorphosis. So, what number is it? Number 6. So, here we go then. The lotus flower rises from the muck of the swamp and the frog is transformed. This card reminds us that change is natural, rebirth is possible, and healing balance can be achieved. The frog, developing as it does from a tiny tadpole, symbolises transformation. The lotus flower symbolises rebirth, unfurling even amid murky waters. Going through such a change can be difficult and a struggle, but the resulting metamorphosis opens us up to growth, self-acceptance, and finally happiness. Consider what in your life needs to change and think about the steps you can take to achieve that change. You owe it to yourself to allow your own growth and rebirth. What must you change in yourself or your life for the better? How can you be more accepting of change you cannot control? Well done, Spirit. Thanks for listening. I'll find the song and I'll write it up as soon as I can.